Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. With you, as always, myself, Vibin. Got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, a.k.a. the Crypto Beast. As you guys should know by now, we like to take a couple minutes out of our day, jump into some articles in the crypto news, bring them to your attention, and see what you guys think about them. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Let us know how we're doing, if there's anything that you guys want to chat about or see us chat about in some of our daily news topics. But before we get started, just like we do every day, we got to let the Crypto Beast check in, give us the daily market sentiment, and then we can jump right into the news. So without further ado, Crypto Beast, take over.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess the thing is, like, I feel a little bit bullish reading the news and stuff, but in the same sense, I see the numbers and they are going down. But I think there's a reason, because why I feel bullish is I think they're trying to get this number a little bit lower for a specific reason. And we'll read about it in the news today, why I have a good feeling about what's happening right now. So yeah.
Oh, I like it, man. I think the market sentiment is still pretty much neutral for me. I don't get excited before the weekends. We've been seeing bullish news for I think like the past 3 months. So I think the news is definitely doing what it's supposed to do and putting out the media attention. But I think the market itself is just still so unknown because of all the things going on in so many different financial markets across the board. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this crypto news. I did a last minute change, Scott, on one of my articles, but I'll update you on it later. The first article is coming from BigONE.com. The headline reads, "Demand for UST keeps rising. Luna Foundation guard to burn 4.2 million Luna from Treasury." So the Luna Foundation guard, an organization dedicated to supporting projects from the Terra ecosystem, has decided to act in the increased supply of the UST in the secondary markets. The most common way of obtaining UST, the dollar-pegged stablecoin of Terra ecosystem, is to burn Luna in the protocol treasury. However, due to the increased demand for UST, the maximum quantity of stablecoin is being issued each day, leaving a lot of investors without access to the currency. The investors that we have to go secondary markets, such as exchanges and decentralized finance applications to satisfy the demand. As such, the Luna Foundation Guard Council voted in favor of burning 4.2 million Luna to UST and selling into the markets. Curve, whose stablecoin pools have been losing balance due to the high demand. So anchor attraction. This is the second time that the organization has been this is the second time the organization has decided to step in to restore the balance of the Curve pools. Just recently, the foundation decided to act in the same way, announcing they had decided to burn 5 million Luna to issue the UST that was fix these imbalances. So it's kind of funny that Luna is one of those coins, Scott, that is such high demand because it's so stable that they're running out of it, right? And the only way they can do it, because nobody's selling, and the only way they can do it is to actually burn the tokens from the treasury. So to see that they just did this recently, and we just seen them come up and beat their all-time high of $90 some and made it into the hundreds of dollars. And here we are again, seeing them turning around and say, well, if you've done that 5 million or something, we're about to burn another 4.2. So people can actually have more. They can actually sell more tokens. So this is a super bullish news for that community. So I'm super hype about that, and I'll be looking forward to the burn.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And that's all we've been hearing lately about Luna is bullish news. So that's, like you said, that might be one of the first ones that really leads this bull run as we move forward. So I'm going to just share this next. So UK financial authorities ban crypto ATMs from operating within the country. The British Financial Conduct Authority has ordered all operators of cryptocurrency ATMs in the country to immediately shut down their machines for consumers if they hope to avoid legal action. This order refers to all Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency cash points in Britain, as they've been declared illegal under the UK money laundering regulations and the lack of approval by the FCA. The financial watchdog publishes a notice on its website on Friday, March 11th, saying, "Crypto ATMs offer crypto asset exchange services in the UK, must be registered with us and comply with the UK money laundering regulations. None of the crypto asset firms registered with us have been approved to offer crypto ATM services, meaning that any of them operating in the UK are doing so illegally and consumers should not be using them." I've never used a Bitcoin ATM. We do have them around here, but I mean, who cares? Like, there's other ways to get on and off if the ATMs are gone. It is a little bit of a negative news for them, but I mean, It really doesn't
I mean, that's
matter.
the UK. I think those, one minute you see them say that these ATMs can't be there, and then the next they'll be back. So I'll
Yeah,
just keep watching out for the news, and as more countries start accepting cryptocurrency and digital payments, I think we'll see that news get reversed. But we'll
exactly.
keep an eye out for it. To go to my second article today, we're going to go over the Coin Speaker. It's a topic that we talked about a couple of times already, but we just want to bring you another update on it. AMC starts accepting meme crypto, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu 1 week earlier than planned. So movie giant AMC has started accepting meme coin or meme crypto, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu for online payments a week ahead of schedule. The duo joins an already existing slate of digital currencies accepted by the AMC for movie tickets. These include Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. AMC chief executive Adam Aron took to Twitter on Thursday, March 10th, to express delight at the development. He tweeted, "Your replies might just break the internet. Given your clear enthusiasm and interest in the cryptocurrency, as promised, the AMC website now accepts Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu for online payments. A special shout out to BigPay for helping us make this happen." So this is pretty cool. And they go on to say right here, despite the fact that, they said AMC, the largest movie theater chain in the world, has stated that BitPay would be live for online payments on AMC's website by March 19th. In addition, the movie theater giant said that the same service would be available on its mobile app approximately a month later on April 16th. Prior to accepting Doge and SHIB, AMC has teased the communities behind the meme tokens for months. So this is pretty cool to see that they will come through and follow through with what they said they were going to do and start accepting these cryptocurrencies, because so many people are online yelling at them and say, "Hey, look, accept our cryptocurrency. We will use it." I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Scott, and say that if they have this up and running on the 19th, I'll go ahead and use one of their respected cryptocurrencies and purchase a movie ticket, and I'll document it on Twitter.
That's awesome. That would be awesome. And here's
Yeah.
my little bullish news. I haven't read through it all, but just the title kind of caught me. Over $1 billion in Bitcoin moved out of Coinbase as Bitcoin readies to mount bullish offensive. Finally, March 11th, Whale Alert, a resource that tracks huge crypto transactions, reported the transfer of 29,611 BTC off of Coinbase to an unknown wallet. The massive transaction came in 3 batches, with the first transfer involving 9,867, then 9,901, and eventually 9,843. Although it's not instantly clear who is behind the transfers, some believe it could be an internal transfer by Coinbase to one or several of its cold wallet storage wallets. This is one of the largest single transfers of Bitcoins from any exchange this year yet. The last couple of weeks have also seen an upsurge in the number of coins being transferred from exchanges into wallets. This week alone, the total number of Ethereum moved off of exchange has surpassed 100,000, with a single entity transferring 40,028 Ethereum from Curve FI to an unknown wallet. XRP, BNB, and USDT tag closely behind as assets with some of the largest transfers. Traditionally, coins moving off crypto exchanges into wallets have been considered a bullish, as it reduces the chance of entities selling their coins, which could be fatal to the wider market. On the other hand, coins moving from wallets into exchanges is not entirely an issue to be worried about, as it could mean some investors are planning to diversify their portfolio by buying up other coins. So, but that is bullish for sure. Like hearing that much Bitcoin getting moved around and that much Ethereum. And it's funny, it's like the bigger whales that are doing it. So I think I feel more like exchanges and stuff are starting to move their money around. And I think reason being is they're probably expecting something to happen in the near future, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think you got whales on both sides right now, Scott. Kind of, you got some that's looking at it like taking their money off the exchanges, going into cold storage because they look at the macro side of it and say, hey, in the long term, this is a great low to be at. Came all the way back down to some of the highs from 2017 and lows from early part of the year. So this could be bullish. And then you got other people who's like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm just going to sell my Bitcoin and stay stable. So I think right now it's that mix right now where it's a lot of uncertainty, but things could definitely go either way. But to hear, somebody housing $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, it makes me bullish for sure myself. So great news article. To jump into my last article here, we're going to go over to coinspeaker.com. And the headline reads, Warner Brothers plans to release 6 million hybrid DC-themed NFT trading cards. So American entertainment giant Warner Brothers is now trying to blend the physical and digital world in a unique way. The company has announced the release of 6 million DC-themed NFT cards, which will be hybrid in nature. For this launch, Warner Brothers has partnered with Carta Mundi Group. These DC-themed cards will be physical cards tethered to redeemable NFT collectibles. These cards will feature 155 superheroes, while the NFTs will be minted on the Ethereum's chain Immutable X. So as per the announcement of Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers shall be releasing these hybrid collectibles through a new platform dubbed Hero app. Also, the hybrid pack of collectibles will be available in the price range of $5 to $100. So furthermore, Warner Brothers plans to issue some limited edition cards having imagery and characters from the latest DC comic films, Batman. Warner Brothers said its DC themed trading cards will hit the shelves in digital wallets by the end of this month. Pam Lifford, president of Warner Media's Global Brands and Experiences Department, said trading cards have been a favorite of fans for decades. Combining that enthusiasm for collecting with a custom NFT is just brilliant. And this brings the DC brand to fans in a way that's never been done before. This platform will provide fans a whole new way to engage with their favorite characters from across the DC multiverse, and even expand their ability to interact with other collectors. So this is really cool, man. It's literally you just keep seeing these major brands figure out a way to take what they've been doing and add the new spin to it. And here we are. They, Warner Brothers and DC cards, and they came out with all kinds of trading cards and before, and they were really successful doing it. And now they're going to take that same thing, offer more trading cards, but then have some of them limited edition so people get free NFTs. That's going to be really cool. I think that's super good news for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, definitely. There's no question.
As well as Immutable X too, because they're going to be the ones mint those NFTs for Warner Brothers.
And now I just want to show this article. This kind of interested me because I read the other side of this over the news the last little while. So hearing this is kind of interesting. So Fantom responds to fake news pace. Andre Cronje departure. The crypto publication Rec put out a misleading piece containing misinformation surrounding the Fantom community this week. The Fantom Foundation has responded to the post to clarify some of the points raised, as well as Andre Cronje's departure from crypto. Cronje shocked the DeFi space last week when he announced he would be returning to TradeFi. Many projects he was affiliated with tanked on the news. The Fantom Foundation has responded to misinformation spread by a debunked Direct article and clarified details surrounding Andre Cronje's departure. The Fantom Foundation is looking to set the record straight on recent rumors circulating the crypto space. The organization behind the popular Layer 1 blockchain released a statement Friday addressing several factual inaccuracies published in a since removed article from crypto news site Rect. Rect, a publication that specializes in covering hacks, exploits, and controversies in the crypto space, put out an article earlier in the week covering what it believed were several questionable FTM token transactions and DeFi builder Andre Cronje's departure from the Fantom Foundation. However, members of the Fantom community quickly debunked the claims Rec made in its article, leading to the publication retracing it shortly after posting. We can't know if this misinformation is being spread out of ignorance or malice, the statement from the foundation read. But we do know that these inaccuracies have potential to hurt the reputation of Fantom, the foundation team, and perhaps most importantly, its community, it said. The letter covers 9 specific inaccuracies, many of which concern Cronje and his involvement with the Fantom Foundation. I'm not going to read through it all, but one of the parts was like it was about the actual changes themselves. So speculation surrounding Cronge's move away from crypto has ramped up since he announced his departure with fellow Fantom builder Anton Nell last weekend. In response, token of several projects Cronge was affiliated with, YFI, KP3R, and Fantom were hit hard, dropping as much as 20%. But they said like he just handed over the projects or the stuff that he was working on, and he never even like none of them had any plans of shutting down these projects because this guy leaving. But it was like kind of said in the article that, you know, like with him leaving, this is going to end these projects. Kind of felt that way when you read the article. And to see this from Fantom is good on them for bringing it up. But what happens to Rect, and then for misleading everyone as well? Like, was it for their gains potentially? Even that's one thing you got to consider with articles like this. If it really affects the price of a token, say like Fantom, and it drops 20%, and they sold it at the top of that 20%, and then they buy back in after the drop of 20%, they gained a huge gain by pumping fake misinformation out there. And Andre Conge, if that's his name, might have done that on purpose too as well. You got to look at both angles as to like he wanted to benefit himself as well. So in the end, did he buy back in? Like if we look in the transactions and stuff, are you going to see that he definitely benefited by putting out the news that he did? So in the end, can he be a little bit at a fault for that as well, not just wrecked it?
Yeah, I mean that's an important article, man. Like when you think about it, a lot of the things that's going on in with these projects and people being manipulative, like being manipulators and manipulating these protocols, or manipulating communities, or manipulating chats. We see it all the time. People will jump into chats and just say a bunch of FUD. I've seen one project, you know, I won't say the name, but they had a respectable run, and then somebody came, one of the mods started bashing the project, and everybody sold. And it ends up, you can go on a chain. They found him on chain buying the deal. So, and it's like one of those things, like Scott said, that you just got to pay attention to, because people will FUD backs to try to get a better entry. I think sometimes when we get these some of the news articles that we get, we got to be careful about how we read them or about how we receive them, because it's kind of the same thing. Somebody's paying for that media to be posted, right? So you never know. You just got to kind of like do your own research, I guess, in a sense, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But without further ado, guys, it's Friday. We won't keep you guys long today. We're going to jump over to TradingView, take a look at this total market cap and some of the dominance factors. Right now, the total crypto market cap is at 1.693. So we're still down from yesterday. Pretty much removed that whole little pump that we had going on that Bitcoin had did. We see Bitcoin dominance right now at 43.36. Happy to see that it didn't blow through that 44 and decided to keep itself in a respectable position. I still like to see that come down a little bit. The Ethereum dominance right now, Scott, is 18.11. Doesn't look to be trying to break this 18% zone. Still kind of just consolidating, even starting to kind of keep at the lower part of the 18%. So really no new volume in my eyes. We haven't really seen the Ethereum dominance range at all. So I think it'll still be like one of those weekends that we may see something happen, but I don't think it's anything that's going to give me total market vibes or telling me that the total market's changing its trend. So as always, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Happy Friday again for me and Scott. Hope you guys come back on Monday. We'll be here again. And if you were able to tune into our Twitter space today, we appreciate that. And if you didn't, try to check it out on Monday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5 p.m. UTC on the BigONE Exchange Twitter. So that's all I have going into the weekend. Scott, you got anything else for the people?
No, I just think you guys should enjoy your weekend. Stay positive. I have a feeling something's on the horizon. I don't know what, but keep an eye on everything that's going on.
Yeah, man. Like they like to say, keep the vibes on. Until next weekend, or until next week, guys. Peace out.
Peace. Have a great day, you guys.